Problem 1-85. Solve each equation for x. Letter A. -2 times the quantity of x plus 4 equals 35 minus the quantity of 7 minus 4x. Alright, this one here, let's go ahead and get rid of our quantities first. Let's go ahead and distribute our -2 through. So we're going to say -2 times x. That's going to give us -2x. -2 times +4 is going to be -8. And that equals 35. And we're taking away this entire quantity. So I'm taking away a 7. And I'm taking away a -4x. So when I take away a -4x, I'm going to end up with plus 4x. Next step, check each side, see if we can combine like terms within the expression. 35 minus 7 is going to give us 28. And we still have that plus 4x out there. And then we got -2x minus 8 over here. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to add my 2x across. Add 2x across. And in the same step, just so I can kill two birds with one stone, I'm going to subtract 28 from each side. So -8 minus 28 should be -36. 4x plus 2x should be 6x. Now I'm going to divide by 6, and I should end up with my answer. Answer would be -6. X equals -6. I'll show you how to check it here in just a moment. Hang on one jiffy there. All right. X minus 4 over 7 equals 8 minus 3x over 5. There's two methods here that jump into my head for solving this. One would be cross multiplying. The second one would be just multiplying by a number that will get rid of the fractions. They're both going to get you to the same thing. So here we go. I'm going to do 5 times the quantity of x minus 4. And that should equal 7 times the quantity of 8 minus 3x. This would be getting the same thing as if I multiplied both sides by 35. Now, if I distribute my 5 through, I'm going to have 5x minus 20. Over here, 7 and 8 make 56. 7 and -3 make minus 21x. I'm going to add my 21x to each side. And then I'm going to add my 20 to each side as well. So now I got 26x equals 76. Last step here, I'm going to divide each side by 26. And I have x equals, and I probably want to reduce this down. They're both even, so I know that 2 goes into those. So I'm going to say 2 goes into 76. That would look like about 38 times. And 2 goes into 26 13 times. So we should get 38/13 right here. Now, let's check these problems here. We can take it and check them on the calculator. A couple ways to do it there. I like the graphing method. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go into y equals. I'm going to graph one side of my equation as a function. So I'm going to say -2 times the quantity of x plus 4. And then on my other side, I'm going to say 35 minus 7 times, the quantity of 7 minus 4x. And I'm going to go ahead and graph it there. Now, my window is still set up from another problem here, so what I may want to do, it looks like I can see it there, but I'm going to do a standard zoom just so I can see a little bit better. It should intersect at -6, which is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam, right there. We could also check that by looking at the table. And if we go up to -6, you'll see here we have the same output value of 4 in each one, so that we know that is correct. So let's go on to the other one here. Let's type these ones in too. I'm going to clear. So we're going to say here the quantity of x minus 4 over 7. Make sure you use your parentheses, or if you have the ability to type it in as a fraction, go ahead and do that. X minus 4 divided by 7. And then we've got here 8 minus 3x in parentheses divided by 5. So now when we take and we graph this one, now it looks like here it's going to be pretty close to that, but since it's not a whole number and we can't just double check on the table, we'll go ahead and do our intersect function. Second trace, number 5, enter, enter, enter. We get about 2.9230769, which is about the same thing. And we'll see here 2.9230769. You could round it, not a big deal. But if you go into your calculator, right now it's storing that value as x. So check this out. If you go back to your home screen and you say, oh, x, you hit enter, you see here it still remembers that x is that number. So let's take it now and let's do a little something fancy. Let's do x, and let's press the math button, and let's convert it to a fraction. And you'll see it'll give us that same fraction that we ended up with already. Pretty sweet. All right, this is problem 1-85. Letter A is -6. Letter B is 38/13, or approximately about 2.92. Thanks for watching. If you still have questions, make sure you take that time to go ask your teacher. Thank you.